right now, you D. You know what I need.
Man,
I need my positive.
I posted it. That wasn't good enough. I posted it. That was
No, let's do it right now. We live.
My bad, bro. My Wade wine. I hadn't checked my packages. I've been busy as of late. There's been a lot going on. I've been having so much to do. I ain't checked my packages. My Wade wine was in the kitchen. I was out of pocket.
Yeah.
Q-Rich boost me up, man. That's Q-Rich boost me up, man. Q-Rich and boost me up, man.
Yeah, Q-Rich and D-Miles. Y'all went in on me. I couldn't even say that.
Him and D-Miles boost me up, man.
Man, listen. They say, man, listen, Tupac said it best, man. Keep your enemies close, watch your homies.
Here you go.
Keep your enemies close and watch your homies, man.
I see you enjoying retirement life pretty well. I see that.
Well, let me tell you something, man. Life come at you fast, right? So remember when I retired, I was like, man, I just want to retire, go spend a lot of time with my family, man, blah, blah, blah. Well, here we go. All day, every day. Hey, man, listen. Whew.
Hey, boy, you think you know the people you live with, boy, don't you? You think you know them.
You do.
Man. And you come third in your household, I tell you that right now.
Listen, not even, I'm even down further on that list now.
Oh, you done fell down further behind Crowd and Gab? Even further?
Zaya now.
Zaya got you.
Listen.
Yeah, you out of there. You out of there, my boy. You out of there.
During this quarantine, let me tell you something, man. Before the quarantine happened, we talent. So we have a lot of people doing stuff for us. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But in this quarantine, my wife, Kyle, Zaya, they the talent in this house. I'm doing everything for everybody. I'm making coffee. I ain't washing clothes like CP, but I'm doing all kind of stuff I ain't never really done before, man.
Yeah. Me too, my boy. I'm out here. I'm reading baseball books so I can try to be somewhat of a coach.
Oh man, no, don't do that. No, your kids don't do that. Look,
I hit the.
Hey, they've been doing fine. Hey, yeah. Matter of fact, let's talk about that, dog. Let's talk about your boys. I know you don't brag a lot, but your boys don't get enough attention, dog. Let's talk about your boys being in baseball and what they doing right now.
I mean, my oldest, man, he in college. He playing football right now. He started out at University of Toledo. You know what I'm saying? So as a parent, first and foremost, man, you just want to put him in the best position to succeed. So, for me, having my first son go to college on the college scholarship, that was a big deal for me. Secondly, man, for me, I want to implement work and work ethic in my kids. That nothing's going to be given to them. So I knew nothing about baseball. But right now, it's my favorite sport, man. I'm involved in it. I go out there, I hit the ball, I throw the ball. I can't catch, I can't hit, but I try. I can't catch it, I can't hit, but I try for my boys, man. But it's the same thing on your end, man. I'm seeing you opening up now. You know what I'm saying? You had that baby girl now. I see how things change now.
Oh, man, listen, I'm soft for Charmin. I'm soft for Charmin over here, man. Today, she came over. I was out here trying to get me a vibe, drink some coffee, listen to some music. She came over and, gave me a hug and a kiss and laid her head on my chest. I'm like, listen, here go the credit card. You can't even go shopping yet, but here you go.
You out of there. You out of there.
I'm out of there, man.
Hey, listen, she looked just like you too, my boy.
Face off.
She looked just like you. You can't claim that hair though. You cannot claim the hair. I'm not letting you take that. That is not your grain.
No, that ain't me at all, dog. That ain't me at all. Hey, listen, all I want to know is when we get out of this quarantine, is your beard gonna connect? Cause goddamn, man, I've been waiting for your beard to connect.
Listen, I done embraced it. As I move on to the next phase, man, I'm starting to study the greats like Strahan, embracing the gap. I'm embracing it.
You right. And then that's the one thing too. A lot of people don't know, man. Because
I'm embracing it. I'm embracing it.
You ain't on the front line all the time, but I've seen you really embrace a lot of things and really change in a lot of ways over our relationship. And it's been so great for me to see, man, just your evolution as not only a man, but just a way of thinking. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, but listen, I'm gonna tell you now. And I give credit where credit due, and I ain't just saying this because you're my man, though. I watch, even though I get on your case and I tease you a lot. I watch, my boy. I watch the fashion change. You know what I'm saying? I watch the business moves. When I tell you, hey man, don't nobody never tell you about these crazy ass ideas. In my mind, I'm saying to myself, you got to think outside the box, UD. You know what I'm saying? So,
but you have been
a little bit. Yeah,
you have been, man. For all the people that don't know the things you do, man, let's talk about your business, a little bit, and how you got into it.
Oh man, I actually got into it when I was hurt, man. That season where Bron had just came down, and you remember that season I had just lost my mom. There was a lot going on that season. So
Yeah.
for me, I got into what can I do? Besides playing the game of basketball. That was the first time in my life the game of basketball had been taken away from me. You know as well as I do, man. When you get to that point as a basketball player, that's a scary point, man. When you don't know if you can ever be a player that you used to be.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? That's a scary point. So, just sitting around brainstorming, man. The first thing is everybody knows me, I was a chubby kid, man. I was a real chubby kid. So I used to eat Subway all the time, man, just to try to manage my weight. So first thing I said to myself is I said, man, let me invest in something that, I genuinely like, care about, something I genuinely like that I got an experience in was eating Subway. So I just got in the Subway, got friends and family that need jobs. You know how that go where we come from.
Yeah,
what I'm saying? You got to look out for your people. So we was crippling them early, giving them handouts, man. That's crippling your people, man. So for me, I was trying to provide jobs, man. So, that just grew. I got, 4 Subways, 2 Auntie Anne's, 2 Starbucks, 2 Einsteins. Me and you got 800 Degrees wood fire kitchen together, So following the platform of people like you, Bron, watching how y'all moving outside the box, man. I'm just trying to move outside the box. I just got in the low income housing down, got our first building going up, And when a lot of people see Wynwood what it is now, but people don't know what Wynwood used to be. So, I'm just trying to get back to the community, man, do something.
Man, you doing that, man. You creating so many jobs for people in the community, and obviously, what we've been able to do with 800 Degrees that we just getting started, and right now, small businesses really need the love and support, and we're trying to do our part in Miami, especially with 800 Degrees, and putting a plan together for all our employees, right now, because everyone is hurting. But you're definitely doing a great job, just creating jobs, man, and creating opportunities for your people. You know what I'm saying? So that's dope.
Oh yeah. I mean, following the business. You know me better than anybody, man. The first thing for me is I was always guarded. You know what I'm saying? I never trusted nobody, but man, nobody can do anything by themselves, man. So, for me, I was just having to get out my comfort zone and learn to trust people that are more experienced in things that I know nothing about. You know what I'm saying? I'm a basketball player, so you got to surround yourself with good people, man. You know how that go.
I already know. Hey, listen, I know I see you liked it. You see yesterday, man, I went down memory lane real quick, and I posted what was it, game 4 of the 2012 Eastern Conference semis, and you came up big, dog. Let's talk about that a little bit. Let's talk a little hoop, man. You remember that?
I remember, my boy. You know what I'm saying? Like, one thing for me is, like, I'm so focused on moving forward and looking ahead that I don't really take a chance to look back, man. But when I was watching those clips you was posting the other day, I was saying to myself, I was a bad boy now.
Hey, what that tip done?
I was a bad boy. Oh, hey, listen. Listen. Now that's one I did. Hey, I did record that one on my phone and send it to my kids. just let them know. Just let them know something. Just let them know something. You know what I'm saying? My boys ain't really get to see me play too much, so I did record that one and send that to my boys now.
Yeah. Q Rich told me that once. He was talking about asking why he played in the Big Three. And one of the things he talked about was his kids not getting the opportunity to really see his career. And it's been so dope for them to be able to see him. Like, he won a championship, like 2 years ago, and that was dope for them to be able to see their dad, like, you know what I'm saying, do something in the basketball, space. So, what's up?
Oh, no, that's huge. That's huge.
Yeah.
That's huge. I don't know. That's huge. Like, I mean, for me, man, my most of my, glory is, you know what I'm saying, my kids were, either too young or not even born yet. My oldest son was born. He got a chance to see it, but my 2 youngest boys didn't get a chance to see it. So that's why even more, of a situation where, your last game, was important for me. Not only because it was your last game, because, it's an opportunity to really go out there and play, meaningful minutes for my kids to get a chance to see that. So
yeah, for sure.
That was big for me. But a lot of people don't know about that Indiana series, man. When I came into that series and I was able to step up, but you was like 70% playing on like one knee. You was on like one wheel out there, my boy.
Yeah, my boy. Yeah. That game right there that I put out was probably, you remember what happened. Me and Spo got into it.
Yeah.
But people that ain't out there that don't know, that game, me and Spo got into it a little bit. I got my knee drained the morning of shoot around. I got like 88 cc's of fluid taken out my knee, and I couldn't put any pressure on my knee. But I wanted to play because it's the playoffs, and I wanted to be out there for my brothers. But I sucked, and Spo got on me. and we got into it. And then later that night, normally as a team, we go eat together and kind of, you know, vibe together. I went up to my room, and UD hit me with a message like, "Yo, my boy, man, I'm gonna come up and holler at you." And I was like, "Man, nah." I ain't want to talk to nobody, dog, and even my guys. Like, I ain't want to talk to nobody. I remember you came and dropped off something to my room, like maybe like was like a book or some movies or something. You dropped something.
Yeah,
off
it was a book. It was a book.
Yeah.
It was a book called "As a Man Thinketh." You know what I'm saying? That was a book that I was reading. It was a book that I was reading at that time called "As a Man Thinketh." So I know you was going through, you know what I'm saying, physically. I know what it's like, man, physically when you can't put out what you used to putting out. So I was like, man, you know what I'm saying? Let me just throw this to my boy. But if you remember, I know you was mad because after you had got into it with Spo, man, you had kind of got into it a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I say he done lost his mind. For all the people out there, for all the people out there that's watching right now that think Haslam is the hothead, introduce yourself, Mr. Wade. Introduce yourself to the people, Mr. Wade.
Hey, listen,
introduce yourself.
We all got little hothead moments in us, you know what I'm saying?
Nah, man, listen here, man. If I do what he did, I'd be in prison right now. They'll kick me out the NBA. I'd have been gone.
I had a couple moments, UD. I had a couple moments. Listen.
Man, come on, man.
Hey, so look,
out of control.
People ask us all the time, like, what's our favorite chip? You know what I'm saying? You know, our time in Miami. What's your favorite era that we played in, man? Do you enjoy the era where Shaq came down, we had GP and Twan, or do you enjoy the era more we had CB and Bron and Mike Miller and Shane and Ray and those guys? Which era was like the funnest to play in? I'm
gonna be a little selfish on this one.
Let me hear you.
The first era.
The first era. Because you was starting out there.
we was out of control. That was when we could burn that midnight oil. That's when you only needed 2 hours of sleep.
Yeah, buddy.
That's when you only needed 2 hours of sleep.
We was the Heatles before the Heatles 2.0.
Oh man, listen. Remember what Big Fella used to tell us? I don't care if you play it bad. If you party every night before the game and that's your routine, then stick to it.
Listen, Big Fella didn't care. He didn't care. He was like, listen, I don't care what it is. Stick to your routine. Do what you do.
To your routine.
Don't change it at all.
Do what you do.
And he said that to the wrong group of people because
Twan
Walk,
we ain't had
P and Pose, woo.
And listen, and me and you we ain't had no routine yet, so we were just following.
Hey man, hey look, I got something right here, dog. You got these yet? You got these yet?
Nah, I don't got that specific color, sir.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I thought I'd show off a little something that I know UD ain't got yet from the Wild 8, you know what I'm saying?
You always showing off all the new stuff.
I know you about to get them. I know you about to check your boxes. They about to be in the box.
First and foremost, when Q Rich them got on you about the wine, I left the Lee Ning out of the conversation because Lee Ning take care of me. But see, now you want to get on here. But now you want to get on here and show off.
And listen, I told Lee Ning, I said, listen, I want you to have everything that I have, but I needed like at least a day or two before he get it. So
that's how you do.
We doing this live. I got my shoes. You gonna get yours probably today or tomorrow. So I got mine a little early. You know.
For people out here in the world, right now today, that think me and D-Wade so close. We tell you the little underhanded stuff that be going on behind closed doors that y'all don't know nothing about. That's how you do. Listen, I wasn't surprised when you ain't want CP to come to Miami because of the number 3. I say, CP, you should have known that. You know D-Wade.
No. Now listen, one thing I knew, UD. At the end of the day, no matter what happened, I knew that number 3 was going up in the rafters. So
I say, listen. If I could have called into that conversation, I'd have called in and tell CP, now you know who you dealing
with. He didn't know.
He know who he dealing with. You know who you dealing with. That man ain't giving up number 3.
No, because if you come down here, I got to give up even more of having the ball in my hand. You think I'm gonna give up my number 2? Nah, we ain't doing that.
Now, let me ask you a question. When we talking about the eras, and not having the ball in your hand. See, I was a different kind of ball player. How was the era when Bron came down? We had the big 3 era when you first had to adjust with not having that ball.
Well, it was tough. Obviously, it was tough. I mean, when you used to
we made it look good. Now we made it look good.
No, we made it look good, but like on the inside, it not just for me, it was tough for all of us to adjust to a different role. You know what I'm saying? And like that's a part of sports. You know, through our whole life, we always had to adjust it. We all are role players, right? That's what people don't understand. Like even the star of the team is a role player. We all have a role to play. So for me, it was tough from the standpoint of like the criticism that I was going to take from the people who was used to seeing Flash, but it was easy from the standpoint of like, this is what I have to do. This is my role to make sure that we all accomplish what we all came together to accomplish. I gave up millions of dollars for this. You know what I mean? I gave up a piece of the county for this. So we got to do whatever we got to do to make it work. So it became easy from the standpoint of knowing that no one was doing something because of anything other than to accomplish the final goal, and that was to win that championship. So we knew that.
Listen, we can't say the big three. We got to say the big four.
Don't say Mario.
Yes, sir. Mario. You got to put my dog Rio in there.
Did he just comment?
Come on now. He ain't comment, but somebody threw his name out there. We got to shout out my dog Rio now. The big four, big 3.5.
Hey, listen.
At least three and a quarter. At least 3 and a quarter.
Rio, for his lack of abilities, wherever he lacked, he made up for it in heart, boy. Hey, he was the most confident dude. One of the most confident dudes I've ever been around.
Hey D, what game was that? I think it was you or Braun. Y'all took a shot to go into overtime, and we missed it, and we went into overtime. Y'all took a game-winning shot. We missed it. We went into overtime. I think Rio tapped you or Braun and say I was open.
Yo, hey, he wanted it. Listen, when he had to get the ball up to me and Braun down the stretch, man, you could see like the little hesitation in him before he passed it. Like, man, I really want to shoot this.
Man, listen, I'm going down. I'm taking Rio down to Foxhole 7 days a week and twice on Sunday.
I agree with you, brother.
He gonna figure out a way now. He gonna figure it out.
I agree with you, man. Listen, I think what this time has allowed us to do too, and I just seen before we logged on in here, Braun was just watching Game 7 of the Eastern Conference Finals versus Detroit. Detroit versus Boston. When CB came back, he started making threes out of nowhere. But I think this time has allowed all of us to sit back and kind of and reflect on our career a little bit, man. So as you reflect on your career, man, what are you most proud of?
Oh man, obviously the 3 titles. You know what I'm saying? I think you get into this game, man. I think when you get into this game, man, first you're just happy to be here because it's your lifelong dream to be in the NBA, and then next you want to see how you can separate yourself from the other guys that are playing this game. There's so many talented guys, far more talented than myself. You know what I'm saying? Far more talented than, you know what I'm saying? You look at guys like Braun and the talent level that, he has. There's talent out here, man. So how can you separate yourself from those guys? Because the talented guys don't always end up being the guys that win the championship. So, it comes a lot with winning the championship, man. You and I both know it's some dark days, man, that we had trying to get to that title.
Yeah, a lot of times for me, dog, honestly, when people ask me about the most fun I've ever had, I don't talk about the championship years because it ain't fun on your journey to that quest of trying to win the championship. It's sleepless nights. You know what I'm saying? We had as a team, it ain't all, love and hugs. Like we went at it a lot. We go back and forth. We argue versus each other. Like we argue amongst each other. We get on each other's ass. Like my funnest years was probably the years we didn't win because of the stress or the pressure. You know what I'm saying?
I agree 1,000%, man. There's a lot that goes into that. Now I don't regret, any of the sacrifices that was made. You know what I'm saying? We all knew what we was getting into when we first jumped into it. We was all about getting that championship. But you know what I'm saying? Those would be the things that I'm most, proud of. And then secondly, what I've been able to do in this community. And then thirdly, what I've been able to do as a player, man, as a basketball player, as far as, the rebounding records and different things like that I've been able to accomplish being undrafted coming from that. So I'm looking at all these guys around the league as undrafted players, man. I'm saying, man, listen, guys that came before me, set the tone, and I just took it a little step further. Now you guys just continue to take it a step further, man. There's some undrafted ball players out here that can help teams, man, win championships. We do it every day in Miami.
Damn right. You know what, too? I'm glad you brought that up because I was actually going to ask you about that, dog. And obviously it's very known that your route to the NBA, was different and difficult from the standpoint of you didn't get drafted, after what you did at Florida. Talk about that a little bit. So for everybody out there, man, that is not ranked as high or not getting all the offers or and all the things they want right now. Talk about your journey and like what kept you in it mentally, saying for you to eventually reach your dream.
I mean, it goes back to where you come from, bro. You know what I'm saying? Being challenged at a young age, having a lot of grit. So, you know what I'm saying? Having to go to France when I thought I should have been an NBA pick, it wasn't the first time that I had to deal with adversity. First and foremost,
Right.
you get some people that don't deal with adversity until they're in their 20s and 30s. You know what I mean? And they don't know how to react. So, that wasn't the first time I had to deal with adversity. But I will say, the first night I got to France, I gave myself one night to throw a pity party. I had a bottle of Hennessy. I went through about 3/4 of it. I slept it off, and the next day I got to work, man. And I stayed on American time the whole time I was there. I had never seen snow a day in my life, and I had never driven a stick shift. I crashed the car, went to jail. I broke the windshield because I thought you could throw hot water on ice on the windshield. I ain't know that it was going to explode.
Oh my God! I heard you say that the other day. That's crazy.
Man, D-Wade, I ain't never seen snow in my life. That's like when you listen. That's like when you came to Miami. You ain't never seen a dentist in your life.
Hey, yo, you were wrong for what you said on my documentary about all the cats.
Boy, I took a nap, woke up, and we were still sitting in the. I said, man, nowhere in hell. This man's still in here.
Listen, I got so many root canals early in my career, dog. Oh my God.
Jeez,
oh my God.
I said, man, this ain't possible.
Dog.
This ain't possible.
Dog.
Don't want to eat for all the people out there, the man don't want to eat no vegetables, man. When I met the man, the man ate horrible.
Listen, and you know what too? I was proud of it at some point because I was like, man, you know how they said you do this, you do that, you grow up big and strong. Man, I eat chicken fingers and burgers, and I'm still out. Now, as I look back, man, if I could go back, I would have tried to do it differently, man. Maybe it would have gave me a few more years of healthiness in the NBA, dog, because ain't nothing like being out on that floor and you can't do something that you know that's in the tube bag because of this injury or this holding you back. Dog, ain't nothing like being out there like that. That sucks.
Yeah.
That
but I
sucks.
mean, but you locked. But when you got when you locked into that part of it though, you got Chef though. Got you the right one now.
Yeah, it got me a good one, man.
You got you a good one now.
It got me a good one. Hey, yo, I gotta get you to say this right now. 39 years old. If you were in the rotation, playing good minutes, what would your numbers look like? What would your numbers look like in the rotation, playing solid minutes when you can count on every night? Book me for 20 minutes every night. What you gonna do?
I give you at least 8 and 8.
8 and 8 right now at 39.
Yeah.
Solid.
Yeah. That's easy. At least
So that's
8 and 8.
easy.
Yeah, that's easy. I give you at least 8 and 8. Man, listen, let me tell you something. I'm watching, listen, and I recorded it too, so Bam out of Bayou, if you out there, I got something to send you. I'm watching the game the other night when we played against Boston at home, that game when we went into overtime and Rondo had 40.
Yeah.
I'm switching pick and rolls. I'm playing defense. I'm guarding Rondo. I'm guarding Paul Pierce. I'm switching pick and rolls. And after the game, I hear Jeff Van Gundy say, I got to give credit to this win being the fact that Udonis Haslem was able to switch pick and rolls and guard multiple positions. That was big for the Heat able to win this game.
Yeah.
Now, I got the clips out of Bayou, that nephew. I be telling my nephew all the time. Every time I see this, I love the kid to death, man. The kid's an amazing talent, so sometimes I just got to humble him and tell him he ain't doing it.
Oh, no. Bam? Oh, Bam for real.
No, he the real deal.
Shout out to Ugly Mug.
He the real deal. He the real deal.
He the real deal, man. But you know what? More so than anything, like we were blessed, man, we had some crazy rooks, of course.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like going back, you think about we had Daquan, Cook, we had Bees, we had Rio, and they was the craziest rooks we've ever had. Them dudes right there was
crazy as hell.
And then we got blessed with good rooks like Jay Rich and Justice. And Justice was crazy as hell, but Justice was a good rook. And Bam. And like guys like that, you know what I'm saying? Like we got blessed because, boy, we had some rough ones early on.
Justice was Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde.
Yeah. Hey, I love you, boy. J-Dub, I love you, dog. But you crazy.
Yeah, he'll lose it out. He'll lose it out there on the court every now and again.
He got it honest. Hey, he got it honest because he watched me long enough.
When you walk into the locker room at 17 years old and got hair on your chest, then I start to wonder.
No, that boy he ain't the age he said he is. Nah, that boy he got hair on his back.
Yeah, but Bam a good rook though, man. He was a good kid, man. Don't drink, man. Don't get in trouble, man. Raised by his mom. I love that about him. Talking about drinking. Talk to me about what you got going on now with this IG live thing. Wind down. Talk to me.
Oh yeah. So listen,
I gotta step my game up with the wine to get on it. Listen. I graduated from Hennessy a long time ago, Wade. I'm just letting you know that.
Yeah,
I don't just drink that. I don't just drink that yak no more now.
That hard liquor like that is hard on our body as we get older, man. We can't just, you know what I'm saying, lose that weight that quick. And once you get on this side, now you still run up and down the court when y'all, you know, practice and everything. But when you get on this side, it become a little harder. So that wine, you know, it hits you different. So yeah, man, I started a show called The Wine Down, and it's something that I'm trying to really do out once this quarantine ends. Really, you know, have a show where I can do this, have conversation with fellow athletes, other people who are wine lovers, food lovers, etc. So we kind of started on Instagram Live, man. We had 2 weeks of it. I had CP on this week. Also, I had a sommelier, Grant Reynolds, on this week, and last week I had Mello on.
Okay.
And, it was dope, you know what I'm saying? So this it's my first time getting on this side, trying to just do the interview thing, and it's been going good, man. So we're gonna continue it. Next week I'm trying to get my guy Aaron Gordon on. We can talk about this dunk contest.
Hey, listen here, man. Yeah, I'm happy you touched. I'm happy you touched on that, man.
Yeah, let's touch on that.
I've been getting
time we supposed to go. Let's touch on the dunk contest.
I've been getting a lot of pressure, man, and I don't appreciate it, man. Let me tell you something. Yes, I'm loyal, but I'm real. In my opinion, D Jones won. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm tired of explaining myself. To people. They telling me about how Taco ain't dipped and he cleared them and all that, man. Listen, I'm old, but I ain't that old. I was sitting courtside. I know what I seen.
Well, listen. I reached out to Aaron already. I'm trying to get him on the Wind Down next week, so we'll have this conversation. I'll save my commentary for the Wind Down next week. So, Aaron Gordon, if you out there listening, I'm coming to you Friday, man. I'm trying to get you on the Wind Down. Let's talk about everything you got going on, but let's definitely talk about this dunk contest.
But I will say this though, shout out to Aaron Gordon. There are dunk contests that I think he should have won in the past. You know what I'm saying? And for him to keep coming back, you know what I'm saying? That says something about him. You know what I'm saying? I think
one of the greatest dunkers ever. He's going to go down in history as one of the greatest dunkers ever.
For sure. Fact. For sure. But I'm gonna be on your show in a couple of weeks, my boy. Give me some time, man. I'm gonna tighten up, man. Jimmy sent me a bottle. Shout out Jimmy Butler, came drank a bottle of wine with me, man. Shout out Jimmy. So I'm gonna get on your level. Don't worry about it. I'll be there in a minute.
Oh, definitely shout out to Jimmy, man. Jimmy drink more wine than both of us combined.
You told me he was crazy, but you ain't told me he was loco.
I tried to warn y'all. I said, listen, he's a Miami guy all the way through and through. But he crazy.
Oh man, listen, he one of us for real. Hey, listen, if you can get me to listen to country music, I mess with you.
Country music is fire, bro. Country music is fire.
It is.
I'm telling you, it's fire.
It is. Jimmy sent me a playlist with about 200 songs, man. I've been riding.
Yeah.
I've been riding.
Sometimes you gotta mix it up. You know what I'm saying? For sure. I agree. How's everything else going on your end, man? Listen, man, as good as it can be, dog. You know what I'm saying? As a family, we're continuing trying to see what we can do to, you know, help other communities out right now that are going through even tougher times. Way tougher times than we are. You know, definitely. So, you know, that's what we're doing in our household, man. But, you know, in here as well, we're just trying to spend time together because once this ends, and it will end, you know, our lives are super duper busy. We miss a lot of time together. So we're just trying to enjoy all the time we have right now, man. And, you know, and redirect ourselves and what's important in our lives and, you know, keep moving.
Same here, man. Same here, man. We're doing the same on our end. Got a lot of things going on down in the city of Miami. You know, they got, some money going out to the 5 different districts. You know, I was able to be a part of that, you know, through the letter that I was able to write, man. And
that was dope, by the way. That was dope.
Yeah. Man, they gave me a platform to speak, man, and they said, be real and be honest, man. And for me, you know what I'm saying, it's bigger than, you know, just, you know, what's going on, you know, out there on the beach. I'm seeing people having a great time on TV, but I'm talking to friends and family that are really struggling and really suffering. So, you know, it was just an opportunity. I had a platform to just speak on certain things. And, You know me, my boy. Everything come out, man. It might not be what you want to hear, but it's gonna be how I feel. It's gonna be real. It's gonna be the truth.
But it was what was needed to be said, man. You know what I'm saying? Like our city, and obviously you the mayor, of Dade County. So what you say really, really goes a long way. So I'm glad you stepped up and said that, and you kept it real. You ain't holding nothing back, because this time that we're all going through, this is for real. I think a lot of us took it for granted early on, and and was real light about it. But this is real, and when people are losing loved ones, from this coronavirus, stop playing around. Like,
Yeah.
do what all needs to do, man. And like I told people, the toughest thing when people think it's easy to play it, to bring 15 guys together and win a championship and play as a team. Right now, we asking the whole country to play as a team. You see how hard it is. It ain't easy to play as a team. It's hard to bring people together and say, hey, do this, this, and this. And that's what's going on right now.
That's a great analogy. That's a great analogy.
Yeah.
For sure. That's a great analogy, man. And it's scary. It's real scary, man. You know what I'm saying? And, every day, you know what I'm saying, reality sets in more and more. You know what I mean? Every day. You know what I'm saying? And it's real. So, I mean, I know the family's safe. You know what I'm saying? If I know anything about you, I know first and foremost, you're going to take care of your family, boy. I know that for sure.
Yeah.
So I know y'all safe out there, man. We safe and bunkered in down here too, man. So, I mean, when it's all over, you know what I mean, there's going to be a reality that's going to set back in, man, for sure.
No doubt. I mean, I haven't came out and said a lot of, on it, and I'm just keeping it real, because, a lot of people are, coming out and saying, like, stay at home and, do this and do that. And they reach out to a lot of celebrities to do that. And it's a lot easier for celebrities to say stay at home when your home,
Yes.
looks the way it looks. And you have everything at your home that you need, and so forth and so on. So in a sense, for me, man, I feel like we're so lucky, we're so blessed,
Yes.
and everyone isn't in the same position that the ones that's out talking on the front line are. So it's been a little hard for me to come out and put those messages out. And even though, like I said, we definitely got to play as a team. We definitely, to beat this, we all got to get on the same page, and we definitely got to stay in and, make sure we taking care of ourselves, and taking care of ourselves will help take care of others. But it's been hard for me to come out and say, hey, stay at home, this and that, because I'm living in a mansion, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
And
Exactly.
we have things at our home that a lot of people don't have. So, this world that we live in has never been it's never been equal. It's communities, it's a lot of communities out there that's never felt what equality really, what people talk about. So right now we're trying to make everybody equal, but the world has never been that way. And so it's been hard for me, as someone who lives a life of privilege, to come out and really say a lot of those things, even though, yes, it needs to be said, it needs to be done, because we definitely need everybody to play together.
Mm-hmm. And that's why, and that's why in the letter, you know what I'm saying, shout out to the Players Tribune for the letter that, I wrote. That's why in the letter, I was real, specific about saying, if you can stay home. If you can't, I understand, man. There's people out here that got to go out there and work, but working, going back and forth with the Players Tribune, making sure that we are very, tedious about the way we worded everything. Because we understand there is a other side of things where people got to get up, they got to go to work, and they got to make a living every day. So using that my platform, I wanted to be specific about the way I worded things. So I agree with you 1,000%, because we both come from backgrounds where our parents couldn't afford to take a extended amount of time off. You know what I'm saying? I tell people all the time, man, if I had to play sports in this generation, my parents wouldn't have been able to afford to put me out there.
What?
I don't know how in the hell I could have played the money we spend for our kids to play sports.
Bro.
My parents...
It's real, bro. Especially that baseball. Especially in that baseball.
We got pitching coaches, we got batting coaches, man. We got cage time, man. I down there got Wrigley Field here at the house.
No, big facts, big facts. Hey, you did. Before we get off here, man. We can end it any more we want, but let's talk about our moment in the booth with Rick Ross, dog. Let's talk about this. Just that moment, dog. For me, was just like I'm not a rapper, like, what I'm saying. We all think we are, we all love music, and to get the opportunity to go in the booth with Big Fella, man, and just be in the studio with him, dog. For me, that was like one of those bucket list type situations, man. So shout out to Rick Ross for allowing myself and UD to come in and bless the track, season ticket holder, man. It was just fun, dog.
Nah, man, for sure, man. I mean, Fat Boy, I've known Ross forever, man. He's always shown love, but I've never had the opportunity to get in the booth and actually be on his platform. You know, he come to the
Right.
games, he show love, but never had the opportunity to be on his level. We even stayed around the corner. I used to go hang out, but once again, never got in the booth with him. So that was my first time. Music influenced the culture of basketball so much. You know what I'm saying? The first thing you're doing when you're getting ready for a big game is you listening to music. When you're on your way to the arena, you listen to
Bro.
music. You like to dress good. You like to, you know what I'm saying? You like to feel the vibe of what the music that you listen to. Whether you're in a good mood, you've been playing bad, you're gonna change the vibe of the music you listen to. You've been playing well, you're gonna change the vibe. So man, like in essence, man, they influence us. So that was huge for us to get in the booth with big fella, man. You know, shout out, man. It was fun. And remakes on the way, man. What you talking about? What we doing?
We need to do a remix.
We doing,
So
man.
look, we
Remix on the way.
talked
Remix
to
on the
Khaled.
way.
We was like, Khaled, what's up? Jump on the remix, baby.
Khaled, what's up? I mean, listen, Khaled, Cool. I mean, the whole city. Why not,
Miami,
man? Trick,
Yeah.
why not, man? Remix on the way, man. We do it the right way. I
Hey,
gotta
yo.
retire. Hey, I gotta retire sometime. We're gonna drop it for my retirement. I gotta retire sometime.
Hey, wait. First of all, your retirement when it comes, it's gonna be the biggest night in Miami. We're gonna make sure it's gonna be the biggest night in Miami's ever seen.
Man, listen,
Trust.
man. See,
Trust.
for the people out here, man, that know me, know I wouldn't do nothing, man. I'll probably go home and go to sleep. But man,
Nope.
this man here talking about something because he had 3 days. I should get 40 days. Man, I can't do no damn 40 days.
40 days and 40 nights.
D-Wade, neither one of us can't do no damn 40 days at this age.
Man, we barely doing 40 minutes out.
We do. I'm telling you, man, we do 4 days. Jesus, take the wheel.
Oh man. Hey, look, real quick though, because I told you. So shout out to Trina and Diamond Dow that came out with the D-Wade, the song about me, man. That was so dope. But you know me,
Diamond Princess.
yeah, Diamond Dow, Diamond Princess.
Yes, sir.
Shout out to her and Trina for coming out with that song D-Wade. But I told you right away, I said, UD, I think I might have to jump on that remix.
I heard your verse too.
So hold on though, like I'm about. You can't hear with the music, but I'm still figuring it out. But just hear me out, UD. Hear me out a little bit. All right?
You memorized it already?
No, I got it on my phone.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, boy, you
Just hear me out. I changed it a little bit, but I'm still working through some stuff, some kinks.
Okay, let me check you
All right,
out.
hear me out. So this how I start. Ballin', Euro stepping like I'm foreign. Monta Ginobili and through the lane before I'm soaring. Ricky Ross, the biggest boss, and he knows it. Link with Trina and Diamond for the moment. 305 is Wade County, and we knows this. Had to turn the CD up, I got the proof. 23 said the ceiling is the roof. Left the game on top, now in the booth. Doing D-Wade things, turn the city up. Udonis Haslam with the rings, turn the city up. Big three kings, turn the city up. I left the city 3 rings, now my time is up. That's where I'm at right now, you. I got a little more work to do. But
you got some free time and a lot of money. You got a ghostwriter?
Nah, I did that.
You got a ghostwriter?
Nah, listen. Diamond, look, shout out to Diamond Dow. She sent me a verse that she wrote. She was like, yo, you can rap this. She's like, you also can make your own stuff. So I said, listen, I'm already writing my own stuff, so let me look what you're doing and let's see how I can collab it. But yeah, bro, I ain't got no ghostwriter, you know what I'm saying? Okay, not right now.
Now, shout out
Right here, look,
man.
right here, look. Remix,
Okay.
D-Wade.
Okay, for
Right
sure.
there.
Hey, listen, drop it, my boy. I'm ready. Listen, why not? And then we can do a remix to that one. Listen,
And listen, only thing is we can't get in the studio right now. We can't even leave the crib. So I don't know.
Man, listen, they don't
get
get in the studio no more, man. All they do is send the verses nowadays, man. That's
Send
all
over
the
the
rap
phone?
game. That's all they do is send the verse now, man. I told you the rap game done changed, man. They post each other albums on the cover, man. Go get my dog album. Man, your album done came out the same day. You talking about go get my dog album. What
The
the
game
hell?
to change.
It's different out here, man. I love it. I mean, I love, you know what I'm saying, the versatility, man. I tell people all the time, man. I'd rather my kids listen to the music that they listen to now than the music that I listen to. The music they listen to now, it's way more fun. The music I listened to wasn't fun at all. You had to have your Ice Girl on the music I was growing up listening to, man.
Yeah, boy. It was a lot of beef in the game back in the day. Now it's a lot of love in the game.
Man, listen here, man. Let me tell you something. I was watching videos. We got free time on our hands, man. I'm watching videos. That Bone Crusher video come on outside of the club. Every time that came on, somebody got beat up when we was growing up.
Yeah, boy.
Every time. Listen, when that came on, it's time to go. You already know.
The club about to go crazy.
You already know something about somebody about to get in trouble, man. The music they listen to now, they have fun, man. It's way more diverse, man. You know what I'm saying? Different cultures, different backgrounds, man. Different nationalities, man. I'm watching these kids on stage, man. You got black, white, Asian. You know, it's way more fun music that they listening to. So I'm all for it. It's just different from me seeing other rappers promote other rappers' albums on the same day your album came out. I'm like, damn, boy, you should be promoting your album. I'm confused by who page I'm on right now.
It's, you know, just like in basketball, when we came around, like our generation was different. Like they wasn't used to. I mean, and they did it, but it wasn't as known. Players, you know what I'm saying, hanging out with each other before games or really being like friends.
That. Remember, Rouse hated that, boy. Hey, Rouse ain't like
Rouse ain't like that Friday night. No Friday night.
Rouse ain't like that. So tell the people, listen. Tell the people out there that one time, I think it was 2 times me and you got into it. You remember the 2 times?
Well, off the court or on the court?
On the court.
I remember one time we got into it. Refresh my memory though.
The Jeremy Lin time and the time in Atlanta.
Oh wait, the Jeremy Lin time when did I go help him up?
When you picked up his shoe and I snapped your hand and you got mad because you had chest. So all the people out there, Dwyane wanted to fight me in the middle of the game. He was taking up for Jeremy. He was taking up for Jeremy Lin, y'all.
No, I wasn't.
The man was taking up for Jeremy Lin, y'all.
Listen, UD. I was picking the man's shoe up and I was giving the man his shoe and you slapped it out my hand. I'm like, UD, what the hell?
Man, we're in a playoff run, man. The man tried to give Jeremy Lin his shoe, man. I would have told I'd have picked it up and thrown it in the damn garbage. He tried to pick it up and hand it to him. I slapped his hand. Dwyane turned around and cussed me out.
Yeah, we got into it real quick right there. We got into it a couple times though.
Oh, we did get into it 3 times.
We got into it one time on the bench where it was
we got into it 3 times. We got into it 3 times. Oh yeah, that's when we had them young boys, Tyler Johnson and them thought they seen a ghost. They had never seen us get into an argument.
Oh no, they never seen us get into it like that. It was like we was really like ready. Like
yeah,
that was the first time where I was like, oh, we about to throw some hands right now.
They didn't know what to do. And the second time in Atlanta when they kept sending a double team to you and you was young and you thought you could just score on the whole team.
I don't remember that one.
Oh yeah, I do.
You cussed me out because I went past the ball?
I told you pass the damn ball. You got mad at me. But what I was saying, but listen, because you were scoring on a double team, actually, but what I was saying is the way you playing into their hands. See, you didn't understand what I was saying.
Yeah, I probably did.
You was like, I'm still scoring. I'm like, that ain't what I'm trying to tell you, bro.
Yeah, man, listen, Lee, I'm not gonna say I was a hothead a little bit, you know what I mean? Especially when I got into that mode, you know what I'm saying? But one thing I would say to people it is, me and you would get into it and we'll get right over it. You know what I'm saying? Like right away.
We snap back into it. It never went beyond that.
Sometimes you had to say something to me, and then it make me be like, you know what? You know, like I may say something in the moment, but then I go back and think, and I'll be like, you know what? He right. He is open, or this guy was open. Because sometimes you get into that scoring mode, and I'm playing against Kobe, I'm playing against Brown, I'm playing against, like I'm trying to show what I'm made of, and I kind of forget a little bit about the game plan and go roll. So you need a little slap in the head every now and again.
I mean, around that time, Atlanta was our rivalry. That's when they had Josh. That's when they had ISO Joe. I mean, they was loaded. They was our rivalry. They was our rivalry around that time, and they was sending a double team at you. And Young Wade was getting it done. But I was like, hey, now listen, you playing into their hands. This is what I'm trying to explain to you, but you weren't trying to hear that.
No, I wasn't trying to hear that. Young and stubborn, dog. Hey, shout out to Mike Bibby, who didn't make a shot when he joined the Miami Heat. Shout out to Mike Bibby.
Oh yeah, for sure. Listen. If you out here, man, send your push-up workout over here.
Yo,
I got a lot of free time on my hands.
No, I don't want none of that, UD. I don't want none of that. I don't want none of that workout.
Hey, listen, Arnold Schwarzenegger.
He swore. He swore all the way up. Shout out to Mike
Arnold Schwarzenegger over there with all. Listen, I can't wear Jordans no more, but with all the Jordans that, you know what I'm saying, with the game, change the game with his closet though.
Oh yeah, hey, listen, Jim Ice just said Eddie House. He brought up Eddie House. I was just about to say, Eddie House is one of the funniest teammates we've ever had, dog.
Man, listen, they showed Eddie House, dog. They had Eddie House highlights on Instagram the other day, man. Eddie was cooking with grease. I was like,
listen, when Eddie got going now, Eddie was a monster when he got going.
Eddie was probably the funniest teammate we might have had.
Bro, he was hilarious, dog. He was hilarious.
We'd have had a lot of people don't know about the piss wall.
No, people don't know about the piss wall. People don't know about the piss wall.
Yeah, we don't have.
Let me say before we get cut off, because we're gonna get cut off probably in the next. No, I don't know when we get cut off, but let's give him a Riley story before we go, man. What's your favorite Riley story? Give him a Pat Riley story in this mug.
when I don't remember what game it was, but he came in at halftime and he got mad. He cussed us out and he kicked the door, and we didn't see his ass for about 2 weeks. And the next thing we found out, he had hip surgery and blew his hip out from kicking it. He kicked the door, and we didn't see Rouse for about 2 weeks. Everybody like, where Rouse at, man? Rouse done snuck off and had hip surgery because he done blew his hip out kicking the door.
Yo, man, hey, listen, dog. We got so many Miami stories, dog. That is like Shaq tells a lot of stories, but bro, me and UD got some stories, dog. That's so hilarious.
Man.
Yo, I just seen someone ask a question. Matter of fact, it's our guy that's doing our portraits. Shout out to the portrait that our guy is doing in Miami on you right now. They did one of me like 2 years ago. They doing a dope portrait of UD right now in the city of Miami.
Yeah, I reached out to him. Appreciate you, bro.
Yeah, but he just asked a question about Skip. He said, "What happened to Skip? Skip to my Lou in Miami."
Man,
yo,
let me tell you something. I seen it. I was the beginning. I seen it. I ain't know it was happening. Skip got taken out the game. And he was pissed off. He came and sat next to me to the bench. You know me, I play every role in this league, so I can understand the underdog role. The last word Skip said to me is, "I'm tired of guys in this league that play hard and do the right things getting messed over." And I ain't seen him since. That's real. I hadn't seen him since. And this what, how many years ago? I ain't seen him since.
That was before the Big Three era. So
I had no idea that was his resignation.
That was it.
Like he was I thought he was just blowing off frustration. You know, as players, we blow off frustration all the time on the bench. Man, I had no idea he wasn't coming back.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean?
Oh man, yeah. But all right, dog. That's it for us, man. Listen. Real quick, man. Shout out to the NBA. You know, everything the NBA been doing, man. Just leading the way in sports, and shout out to them for giving us this platform and giving all their players the platform. I'm not even a player no more in the NBA, but I'm forever associated with this game. Shout out to the NBA for always giving us the platform, man. Me and UD and everybody else, we definitely appreciate what y'all do for not only us, but the community and everybody. We miss y'all. We miss the NBA right now.
Oh, yeah.
Listen, hey, UD.
Best league in the world, man.
Right now, off my couch, I can go get 15, 5, and 5.
No doubt.
But I'm going to tell you what that 15, 5, and 5 is. It's 15 minutes, 5 fouls, and 5 turnovers. That's all I can give you right now. I give you 15, 5, and 5 though.
Oh yeah, you go. And listen, one thing about it, two things for sure though. You gonna get your attempts up. Don't leave. You gonna get your. Listen, I don't give a damn what they say about 5 in 15 minutes. You gonna get your shots up.
Yeah, I'm gonna get about 6, 7.
Oh, you gonna get them up, my boy. You gonna get them up now. So, so if you do come back, what you coming back with? The braided Wade, the bald head Wade. What you coming back with if you come back?
Man, I don't know, bro. I done had every damn style in the world. So we gonna see what I get to after this quarantine. I don't know what I'm gonna have after this. I'm rough under this hat right now.
You stay in the identity crisis game. You might come back with a mohawk like these young boys do. You mohawk it out and braid it up.
I did that already. Remember, I did that though.
You did the mohawk?
When Marcus Banks was biting my mohawk?
Oh man, don't start that, man. Here you go. Man, keep me out of that. Man, listen here, man. Here you go. Oh Lord. I done seen too much, man. I done seen way too much, man. I done seen too much, man. I done seen too much.
Listen,
I thought y'all was coordinating outfits on game day.
Listen, dog, that's a whole other conversation. Hey, man, listen, man, me and the family got a 1 o'clock workout, dog. We got a little family workout we about to do in the garage. So, man, let me get up out of here, dog.
All right, boy. Make sure you check that body fat, boy.
Hey, I'm trying, man. Listen.
You drink a lot of wine. Man. You drink a lot of wine, boy.
I know. That's why we got this